every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 271st, is that the number, day of my challenge, where today I'm gonna do something different. I had this idea, I feel like a little bit too late, so I won't be able to try too many recipes for that occasion, but I thought to pick out a couple of recipes and try them out for Mother's Day. I'm now a little bit more grown up, so I can pick out things which I think my mom would love. I remember from childhood how I was always buying her things which I liked, like my favorite chocolate or my favorite magazine, something like that. But these recipes I picked out for this time, I feel like my mom would really like. So the first one, of course, will be a breakfast recipe, because I feel like this is the easiest and simplest way to make your mom smile. Just make her some breakfast. It can be anything, but this particular recipe I feel like will look so nice. It's avocado toast with poached egg. It even sounds fancy, but trust me, from watching Laura's original recipe, it looked really simple, really quick, really easy, so I'm hoping for the best. It's just a handful of ingredients. I'm looking at them right now, it's like really almost nothing, but in the end I'm hoping for a very nice result. So I have nothing else actually to add, so if you're curious to see how it goes trying out this recipe for the very first time, then keep on watching. We're gonna need 4 slices of bread, 4 eggs, 1 avocado, 30 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, 3 grams of fresh parsley, chopped, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, a touch of paprika, and salt and pepper. First thing I did was turn on my oven to preheat to 200 degrees, because that will take a little bit of time, and in the meantime I'm gonna prepare the baking pan by lining it with some aluminum foil. And now the bread goes into here, and I'm gonna divide the butter among the slices of bread by brushing it on top. And actually, I just decided that I'm gonna make only 2 toasts right now. I will leave the rest for a little bit later. I figured that they will be the nicest when they're freshly made, so 2 slices it is. While my oven is preheating, I thought I will start on the avocado spread. So first, I'm gonna take my avocado, take it out, put it into a small bowl and mash it up with a fork. I feel like I'm a surgeon with all the instruments. Give me a scalpel, doctor. Okay, after struggling for 5 minutes, I think I will still go and run it through a food processor a couple of times, just because unfortunately my avocado wasn't ripe enough, so struggle is real here. Oh yeah, I'm way happier with how it looks right now. If the avocado was ripe, this would be achieved just by mashing it with a fork. So now to this, I'm gonna add the lemon juice, parsley, I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper, and mix everything in. Eggs, I'm trying not to let them go. Don't drop on me. Okay, so I'm gonna mix everything together, and the avocado spread will be done as well. Oven is almost done, so before putting the bread into the oven, I actually can make the very last preparation. Pre-crack my eggs into small separate bowls, just so that, you know, poaching them, putting them into the liquid would be easier. Alright, and now I can put my bread into the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, now there will be quite some talking and very little doing. Okay, so this is pretty much the last step before assembling. Here I have a large skillet with high sides filled up with water halfway through. I brought the water to a boil and now just reduce the heat so that it's at a slow simmer, nothing too crazy. So to this I'm gonna add the distilled white vinegar and then eggs one at a time carefully so that I don't make a mess or just break the egg yolk. And then I'm gonna let it cook for 1 minute. After that I'm gonna turn the heat off, put the lid on, and let it sit there for 5 minutes. Alrighty, 5 minutes are up. So now I'm gonna remove them, making a mess, with a slotted spoon to a paper towel lined plate so that they could dry a little. And now I have everything ready, so it's just a question of assembling. So on top of the bread, I'm gonna put some avocado spread it all very nicely, then top it with some egg, which I'm gonna season with some salt and pepper, a teeny tiny sprinkle of paprika to give this a hint of color, and that's it. Really cute. I'm very pleased with how it looks. First points for the presentation. Definitely looks quite fancy. Maybe it's because we don't really do such things in my family, or when I was growing up with my mom and dad, we never poached eggs. This is, I don't know, very fancy. So let's see about the taste. By the way, did you see? I really wanted you to see, my mouth is watering, how the egg is when I cut into it, and I feel like mine is definitely harder than Laura's. Not really sure if it's because I'm filming and there's a little bit of time delay there. Not sure, but now you know. My mom would really like this. I feel like because my egg is not running, I could actually try biting. Should I try that? Is there a need for that? Nope. Will I do that? Yep. Actually way easier with a fork and knife. This is so simple. Really, so simple. So quick. Can't stress enough. Looks really nice. I'm 100% sure that my mom would be really happy if I made this for her for Mother's Day. Now, funny thing is, the hardest thing to decide was whether to try something like this, meaning, you know, eggy kind of breakfast, or pancakes. I debated for the longest time which recipe I should try because that was the hardest thing for me to do, so let me know. If you're making breakfast for your mom, pancakes or something eggy, I'm really curious to know. So if you're curious to see how Laura makes this, probably not for the very first time, you can check it there. If you want the recipe, it's in the description down below in both American and the metric system, so everyone can make their moms happy. I know I'm like kind of mom, but I was really making this recipe thinking of my mom, and it's like totally mom related to me, this recipe. I don't know. So the recipe again in the description box down below. I really hope that this was fun and helpful. If you make this for Mom's Day, Mother's Day, let me know. It would be so cool that we make our moms happy with the same thing. So anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!